Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And when you look at the Bucks, a win tonight would bring them to 3-0 on the young season. What a start that would be for them. They've looked awfully good in those first two wins. The Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat. How do you get over a hurdle like Miami has been to Indiana?
Well, Indiana plays them tough as any other team. They just need to have it all come together at the right time. You know, you can't have inconsistency, Ernie. You can't have one great game, one terrible game. Two good games.
And now, give it up for your Milwaukee Bucks! Introducing the starting lineup. Manning the middle, standing 6'11", number 53. Number 53. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 21, Smooth. At point guard, at 6'0" number 6. Number 6. At the other forward position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 55, Vyacheslav Razov.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at the sold-out Bradley Center. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one after the win against the Heat in Miami.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. It seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Big Red out there with the Beast. Then there's Bottoms. Then it's Brooks. And it's the closer in at the 3 slot. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. Can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Wizards.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Off target with the jump hook.
You know, Brook Lopez is a devastating scorer from the right block, and at his size, it's really tough to bother that shot, and really it comes down to whether he makes it or not, and most of the time he makes it.
Here's the closer. And there's the pass to the Beast. Goes back up. Buries the jump shot. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And for Brook Lopez, the next evolution of his game is improving as a passer from the low block.
Yeah, you know, you have to punish teams for double teaming, and that's how you go from star to superstar, making your teammates better. Lopez has continued to evolve. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year. That's the main thing.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the 3 from Brook Lopez. Pass to the Beast. Here's Bottoms. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 3. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Pacers in 5th.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 5-point game. That's good. He has 5.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Big Red passes to the Beast. The dive for the ball. It's stolen. Shot clock at 6. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Big Red passes to the Beast. Here's Bottoms. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to the Beast. Fades. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Bucks trail by 3.
The Bucks were in the cellar last year for the East, as well as the whole league. They just acted as a doormat for the rest of the conference.
Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
To the middle. Here's Bottoms. It's blocked. Down low, here's Smooth. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Well, for the Bucks, it didn't help that they were in one of the tougher divisions in the Eastern Conference, but you also have to factor in the youth of that team. It's still hard to accept being as bad as they were.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And with the Bucks and the East, really, Steve, it was because they struggled against the rest of the conference that they ended in the cellar.
Well, no doubt that it was a rebuilding year for them last season, and it will continue to be like that, but you would hope the Bucks can fight their way out of the bottom of the East this year.
Now here's Lee. Off with the layup.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
The dish now to Duckworth. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Bottoms got his second bucket. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Parker outside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. 11th in blocks, 17th in assists. As for three-point shooting, not a strong point for them. Top 20 in the league. They've got room for improvement in that area.
The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Shavlik Randolph, he's checked in for Smooth. The Machine's checked in for the Pacers. And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 3. The feed now to Brooks. Here's the Machine. Back to Brooks. Shot from the low block, and it's in off the backboard. Here's Parker. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got his first basket.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Duckworth with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the screen. Pass to Shaw. Kicks it to Lee. Parker outside. Parker left side. Off target from the baseline. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Something that I just can't help, especially when I'm 20s and spinning like windmills. And the ice 32 below minus the wind chill. Filthy the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never find me.
On the court for Indiana, they've got the mayor. The machine is out there with Mr. Perfect, and there's Bottoms, and it's Thomas in at the 4-man position. Here's the mayor. Here's the machine. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Feeds it to Lee. They set the pick. Now the pass to Shaw. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the machine, covered by Lee. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack and try to come up with more steals.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
The three-pointer, no good.
You know, you can make a case for a lot of teams being elite defensively in the NBA, but if you just take a look at the pure numbers, last year the Pacers were really in a class of their own.
Milwaukee with the ball. Trailing by 2, right wing. The 10-footer. That's good. 5 points in the game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Mr. Perfect, the pass to the quick. Here's the mayor. Pass to the quick. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Dunn. Takes the 3. Shaw with the rebound. The Bucks shooting 47%. Pretty solid. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Parker outside. They set the pick. Pass to Shaw. Back to Parker. Fires from 18. Count that one. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
Dunn, he's checked in for Dunn. The pass to the closer. The jump hook, good on the shot. The closer's got it all tied up now for the Pacers. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Man, you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades. They're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. Somewhat of a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they may lose the team, but the Bucks haven't had the kind of success that galvanizes support.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Wasted no time on that one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to the Quick. Here's Bottoms, and he gets it to go. Bottoms got 6 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, and he gets the bucket. And it's 7 points for Brook Lopez. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Dunn. Here's the Quick. Passes it to Dunn. Here's Mr. Perfect. There's the pass to Bottoms. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. To put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season. If you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker. You don't recover as fast. And that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Brooks checked in for the closer. The Beast comes in for the Quick. And Big Red subbed in for Mr. Perfect. Shot's good. And it's 9 points for Brook Lopez.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
Here's the Beast. 6 points for him. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
It's hauled in by Dunn.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's the Beast. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. From downtown, and he gets the bucket. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Big Red. .135 left in the second quarter. Wide open, and he gets it to go.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Smooth. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for Brook Lopez.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That's good. And that's 10 points for Bottoms.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And Milwaukee has possession. 3-point lead. The jump hook, and Brook Lopez again. 16 points for him.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
And there's the pass to Dunn. Here's Bottoms. The second chance effort. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Out to the right wing. Puts up the baby hook. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Here's the Beast. He has 6. To the inside. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. Here's Duckworth. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks ahead, up 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, Lopez has been great. He has 18 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Pacers trail by 7. Big Red passes to the Beast. That one goes. Count it. That's 12 points for Bottoms.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And for Indiana, they've got Bottoms. Brooks is out there with the closer. And it's the Beast, and it's Big Red in at the point. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. The Pacers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. The first one falls.
The Pacers went with an almost entirely new bench last season. It had been a major weakness for the team in 2012-13. The bench was much improved, and you've got to have that to be able to compete at your highest level, no doubt.
And he can't hit the second. And for the Pacers guys, they lack the deep pockets of some of the big market teams. That can be a challenge when you try to fill out that bench rotation.
Yeah, but I think they've done a good job of fortifying the bench within their constraints. I mean, it's certainly not the weakness that we saw 2 seasons ago.
And that one's good. And it's now 22 points for Brook Lopez.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's the closer. Pass to Big Red. Here's the Beast. 6 to shoot. Here's the closer. Bangs home the trifecta. The closer's got 5 now.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. No one near him. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And the Pacers call time here. Well, you wondered how things would go for the Pacers after they had a hiccup midseason. Had to call players-only meeting.
And did so very close to the playoffs, Kevin. This team struggled because of its youth in handling the extra scrutiny and the burden of expectations, and it took them a while to kind of figure it out, and weren't quite as good as they wanted to be during the playoffs.
Here's the closer. He has 5. Here's the Beast. The closer passes to the Beast. And again, it's Indiana.
And you can see how it affected the team early on in the playoffs. The Hawks took them to 7 games. They had some trouble with Washington. Definitely seemed like they had some issues to figure out.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Bucks leading by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That's good. And it's now 26 points for Brook Lopez.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Passes it to the closer. Now the pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bottoms off with the layup.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Shot from the wing. No good off the front iron.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Brooks.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
Bucks passing it around. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Big Red passes to Brooks. Here's the Beast. Pass to Bottoms. Here's the Beast. And the layup is good. The Beast's got 10.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
To the wing on the left. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Passes it to Bottoms. It's intercepted. To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Big Red after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Bottoms. That one rolling around and rims out.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
On the wing, Brooks. Here's the Beast. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's 13 points for the Beast.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him and he had to take it. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? First in opponent field goal shooting. Second in opponent points per game. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the miss by Brook Lopez. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. The shot will not go. Milwaukee leading by 8. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Turnaround Jay. That's good. He's got 8. Here's the Beast. He's got 13. It's on target from the high post.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Bucks leading by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Thomas is out there with Fresh. Then it's the Machine. And there's Bottoms. And it's Duckworth in at the 2 spot. Now here's Lee. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Machine. Fresh, the pass to Thomas. Know what? And Milwaukee the other way now. Parker kicks to Lee. Back to Parker. He's guarded by Thomas. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Pacers trail by 10. Dishes it to Duckworth. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Fresh. Knocks down the 3 ball. Fresh has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers. They set the pick. Here is Shaw. 5 to shoot. Lee outside. And the Bucks miss again. And for the Pacers, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Bucks leading by 7. Parker outside. To the left wing. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the pass to Fresh. He dishes it to Duckworth. Here's the Machine. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, you know, the less said about the Bucks at home this last year, the better. It was a season to forget, and their play at home was very forgettable.
Brooks checked in for the Machine. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Now here's Parker. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Bucks with just 10 wins all year at home a season ago. They knew it would be a tough year, but I don't think they thought it would be that bad.
And so it's Indiana with it. Back to Thomas. Duckworth against Lee. Duckworth with the bucket. Well, the Bucks had a lot of problems in a lot of different areas last season.
And some distractions off the court as well. Even when you play at home, if you don't have a competitive roster and have distractions, then that's a recipe for big struggle.
Now here's Parker. The dish now to Lee. Parker drives in. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Pacers trail by 8. Duckworth in the post. He's against Lee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Now here's Parker. Parker left side. Shaw, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Duckworth passes to Thomas. He feeds it to Duckworth. Kicks it to Thomas. This one for 3. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Lee outside. Parker outside. From the baseline. And the shot is good. Parker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. Timeout called the Pacers.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use the timeout here.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Indiana also making some changes. The closers checked in for Thomas. The Beast comes in for Fresh. And Big Red subbed in for Duckworth. Here's Big Red. Pass to Bottoms. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Bucks leading by 8. The jump hook, and there the Bucks with another bucket.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Passes it to the Beast. Here's Bottoms. Shoots from 8. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. The jump hook, and again, it's Brook Lopez. He's got 32.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Here's the Beast. Here's the closer. Traps in the tray. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Five to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From the stripe, that's good on the jump shot.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And the Bucks with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, pretty unlikely to dig out of this hole, but you can't think that way. You got to just play it possession by possession.
And so the Bucks take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez.